All right, hello friends. I have assigned a partial quotient division problems for today, and we're going to practice them. It's going to be, our divisor is just going to be one number. Our dividend will be three numbers. So one thing I really need for y'all to practice while we have this time off is to please practice your multiplication tables. Get on Extra Math. Go to Clever. It is on my page, L. Kelly's page. It is on there. If you have your badge or if you know how to get onto Clever, you should be able to get onto Extra Math. It is very important that you know your multiplication facts. I don't really mind if you know them like that, but just knowing them is pretty essential to, it's just it's a mathematical foundation for the rest of your career in junior high and high school. If you go into college, then of course, it's just something you really need to know. And I think one reason why division stresses children out is because, you know, they aren't as strong in their mathematic and multiplication as probably they should be. So remember, the opposite of division is multiplication. And so that's why it's really important to know your multiplication facts. Okay, so here's our dividend, which is 638. Our divisor is 4, and our quotient will be the answer. Okay, so our divisor is just one number, so that will make it easier. I may choose a two-number divisor for our next practice problem, but we're just going to start with 638 divided by 4. So if you just start, Mrs. Waiters would say, start with 10, start with 100, start with 20, something that ends in 0. So the first thing I'm going to notice is, oh, well, 4 times 100 would be 400. And so that would get me pretty close to this number. So 100 times 4 would be 400. Okay, let's subtract those. 8, 3, and 2. Oh, well, we can't do 100 again. So what's a number that might be close to that? Well, you know, let's do 20. What is 20 times 4? Well, that's 80. That's pretty close, right? What's 50 times 4? That's 0. 4 times 5 is 20. Well, that's 200. That is super close. So we're going to put 50 over here. 50 times 4 is 200. Let's subtract those, 8 and 3. All right, now we're super close right there. Okay, so we can't do 10 because 10 times 4 is 40. That's too much. Well, let's just 4 times 9. I think that's the most reasonable answer. It will definitely fit because 4 times 9 is 36. Okay, and growing up, when I was dividing, I absolutely made like 6 times 4 or 6 times 3. I absolutely did that because that would help me think, oh, this is how close I am, and now there's something can help me get to the answer. So I'd absolutely do that when I was growing up. So we're going to do 9, and that is 36. 8 minus 6 is 2. We know we can't go any further because 4 cannot go into 2. And we're going to add, our remainder will be 2. And now let's add up these numbers. 0 plus 0 plus 9 is 9. 5 plus 0 is 5. And 1 plus nothing is 1. So 159 with a remainder of 2. Okay? All right, so there is one example. And if you need to break out a calculator to help you do this, then okay. Break out a calculator to help you do this. I'd rather you just use the calculator to multiply out, like, you know, say it's 1,200 and, I don't know, 14 divided by 16, okay? If you want to break out a calculator, because 16 isn't exactly an easy number to multiply by, I'll be the first to say it. You know, I don't know what this is. Actually, I'm going to make that number smaller because that may take a while. We'll just say 214. Because I don't know the answer. I just made that up. Okay. But I do know that 16 times 10 is 160. So we're going to put a 10 there. I know that will fit. All right, so 4 minus 0 is 4. And we have to borrow here 5, 6, 7, 8. What is, so that would be, I'm sorry, 5. Because 5 plus 6 would be 11. Sometimes I have a hard time subtracting 11 from another number. I won't lie, that's where I am. But I know that I can add up to get to 11. So I know that 5 plus 6 is 11. So there you go. So now we have 54, okay? All right, so I don't know, 16 times 2. See, I make my little chart down here. 6 times 2 is 12. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. That's 32. I might be able to go up one more. So let's do 16 times 3. That is 18. And 3 times 1 plus 1 is 4. Oh, 48. That's pretty close. I don't know if we can go up one more. So let's see. Let's just stick with 3. So we're going to say 3. And we're going to put 48 here. We have to borrow 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that's 6, because I know 6 plus 8 would be 14, and that's 0. And now all we have left over is a 6, and 16 can't go into 6, so our remainder will be 6. We're going to add these together, which would be 13. And how can we check that? I'll show you how we can check that. We can check that by saying 13 times 16. I do this the old-fashioned way, and besides, I don't have enough room to partition it off. So 6 times 3 is 18. 6 times 1 plus 1 is 7. Put a 0 in that ones place. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 1 is 1. Let's add those up. 8, 1, 0. That's 208. So now with this answer, we will add our remainder, plus 6. And so 8 plus 6 is 14, 1 plus 0 is 1, and 2 plus nothing is 2. So 214 equals 214. We know we are correct. So 214 divided by 16 is 13 with a remainder of 6. I need for you to practice your multiplication tables, please. And as I said for one of my friends, if you get on extra math and practice that, then I will give you tickets when we get back to school. Okay? All right. So if you have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you next time, guys. Love you guys. Be careful. Bye.